Japanese place just opened up, and they have
What's up, guys?
Hello, gamers. Coming to you live from Sawatell, California. Little known, home of Riot Games itself. We are here to watch the GCL season 6 first game, breaking the ice. What do we got over here? We have Pentagon and
Suicide Squad.
and
Oh
the
my
Suicide.
god. Yes, Suicide Squad. Incredible.
We would never condone suicide.
Suicide is so good.
So okay, let me take a look at the rosters. How do you call it? How can I see the rosters, Connor? Oh, I guess I'll just look at your stream. Okay, here's I can see through your stream. I can see through your stream. Okay, so we got on. I'm assuming Stuicide, Stubaka, Lord Fawful's got Diamond 3. I don't believe that that's a TFT rank. That's gonna be Diamond 3 mid laner. He's bot lane hovered though. Oh, he's playing bot lane. I see. I see. Alrighty, we got Darko, we got Brendan and Steven. And on the other side, got a Chem, Dirty Kanto, Andrew, Ben, and Larkin. This is looking spicy. Okay, out the gate, Akshan.
You can't say that.
This is looking mild to moderate. We've got Akshan ban. I'm guessing he's an Akshan mid lane main. That must be like the reason it gets banned out the gate. I'm kind of a little disappointed. I'd kind of think maybe if they're really scared of an Akshan bot lane, that they just give it to him and see if he can prove that it's worth banning first, as it is the first game of the season. But I guess they don't even want to risk the confidence tempo there, putting him on something comfortable. See what else he's capable of. I guess maybe make someone else try out the Akshan is the thought process. They banned the Pantheon and the Fizz. Their mid laner is Kanto? Is Josh their mid laner? Oh, Larkin's their mid laner. They banned the Pog. They banned the Pog Zazzy Fizz. Is that what the world's come to?
Damn.
Is that what GCL's gotten? We're banning Larkin's assassins?
Wait, I didn't even. Larkin plays Fizz?
I don't even think Larkin's ever hovered Fizz in his life, but who knows? If it's no mistakes are coming out. So yeah, this is, I mean, maybe he's been practicing it. Pocket pick. I mean, it's not a bad pick. Fizz is a scary thing to go up against. Could also be, let's see who their mid laner is. Stubaka playing in the mid lane. Maybe she has a special pick that's especially countered by Fizz. Maybe she's planning on playing playing a maze, or she's planning on playing Caitlyn. Connor, oh, okay. So what are they doing? Listening? Losers? No, wait, you don't have a stream delay at all? No, okay. Awesome. Anyways, I like butchered the delivery of that. Connor, so they can't hear you, so it just sounds like I'm talking to myself right now? Okay. I mean, but besides that, do I All right, we got Malphite, immediate lock-in, the Morgana. Already we're seeing some build up to massive team fights, 2 big ultimates, and the Spell Shield naturally is going to be vital to keeping their ADC safe. The Malphite, though, does invite a little bit of spicy pick potential into the map, especially if that's a Cave Bear Malphite top. And Yunara, I haven't played League in so long. This champion looks like it's from Mobile Legends, but awesome. We got Yunara picked, definitely for the bot lane. They got their bot lane picks immediately. And now we're going to see, they have the counter pick top lane if this is Malphite. I would assume so. Their jungler is Josh. You can't safely assume that that's a top Malphite. Oh, that's not a safe assumption at all. And Penta knows that. I wonder if Suicide Squad has done their homework and realized that the Dirty Kanto Malphite jungle is a force to be reckoned with. All right. Larkin picking the Ezreal mid, I can only assume. What? Wait. Akem? I'm not certain who Akem is. Is this maybe like is this someone else's alt or? Okay, awesome. Connor, why do you have to say shit like that? Okay. I know, but I can. I wear my reactions on my sleeve. But anyways, Okay, so we have Ezreal, Nasus. Okay, so it's safe to say, safer than it was before to say that this is definitely a Malphite jungle. And to pick against the Malphite, they're going for the Ivern. No, they're hovering between the Ivern and the Lilia. They will settle on the Ivern. Already between the Ivern and the Morgana, that is a dangerous combination. You get locked down by one, you get kept down by the other. That's already looking. Ezreal gives a lot of safety play, but doesn't really give much counterplay. So they're going to want to probably pick a support like Thresh or something, I imagine, on Team Penta. Who's their support? Is that Andrew their support? Andrew's their support. Let's go. Let's see if Andrew studied. They banned the Quinn. Oh, they don't think that the Malphite is in the top. Oh, they don't think the Nasus is in the top lane. Don't tell me that this has got to be the. No way, right? Maybe who? Maybe they're just like. Are they spelling something? No, they're not spelling something. Yeah, I don't know, man. They banned the Seraphine. That's very fair. Stu could, though. It would be on brand if Stu busted out the Morgana mid lane. Don't you think so, Aki?
Yes, of course. Yes, correct.
Okay, great. So we're coming out of the second ban. Sephiroth.
What? No.
Did I play with
Stu
her?
wasn't on my team.
No, I don't know.
So
He's saying
you're
no.
on Team Free.
Yeah, but maybe in the past he's thinking. But either ways, no, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Stu, like Morgana is almost definitely a support, but Stu is capable of flexing that mid. I feel like that could kind of be in her comfort zone. She does like those control mages, and she's definitely really comfortable on it mechanically as a result of her years playing support. So it wouldn't be totally untoward. All right, we're gonna see the next pick. If this, we're gonna find out, I think with this pick, I think they're saving their mid laner for last because they want to see what Larkin's pulling out, and they want to give Stu the best chances they have to maybe flex into the Morgana or out of the Morgana. Penna team, they still have to pick their support. They've banned Thresh.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, they
Feel free
called
to
their
leave it
bluff.
right there. Thank you so much.
They called their bluff. They figured that the Morgana was going to be the mid lane. But then why would they ban this? Oh, yeah, because they're banning both supports. So they're scared of their support playing Seraphine too. Interesting. It doesn't seem like the flexibility was the issue. They just didn't want to see the team fight ult. All right. This next pick is going to determine a lot. Orianna, is anyone surprised? I really sincerely doubt it. We got Orianna from Boxazzi in the mid lane. Larkin is very spicy on the Orianna, though, I will say. He played it, I believe, in season 2, Connor. Am I correct? Because I think he's mid lane in season 2, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apologies. We're being ganked. Yeah. Um, yeah, but definitely gives good. Ooh, whoa, what? Malphite support? Oh, this is the Andrew Sama Malphite support. And the other team knew that. The other team knew that, and they banned 2 top laners. My God, this is who they've been doing their homework. What am I looking at? Wow, that's a spicy meatball right there. Okay, wow. So we got our matchup head to head. We got Ezreal versus Yunara in the bot lane. I think Yunara is going to crush Ezreal in pure damage output later into the game, but Ezreal is going to have the distance to keep safe from that hook, from that Morgana Q, and going to have the poke distance as well. How then the top lane? It looks like we're having Volibear into Nasus. That definitely I'm not an expert on top lane matchups, but I do think that Volibear wins that pretty convincingly because Volibear is such a beast of a top laner and fighter, and Nasus is definitely not going to be taking off till later. So that's going to be a bit of power equity imbalance there in the top lane. But Nasus will provide that late game raid boss, taking down towers and one tapping the Morgana later on in the game. So let's see. And then mid lane, it's going to be the Morgana versus the Orianna. This is going to be a snooze fest. Malphite support versus Nautilus support. I feel like this is like a no one wins this kind of situation. Um, I'm trying to think. Ezreal and the Malphite, that's actually a decent bit of poke, especially with, I can assume. Oh, yeah, Andrew wouldn't go Guardian, I don't think. So it's going to be Malphite with Comet and then Ezreal. That's going to be a lot of poke. And Morgana Yunara is not going to have. Oh, wait, no. I keep forgetting. Nautilus Yunara still is not going to have a ton of sustain, but is going to have a lot of engage, especially with the Ivern. So it looks like that's the condition they're going to be playing too. It shouldn't be super action packed unless, of course, the Ivern makes it a priority to route bottom. Um, Connor, could you help me out again? Who's jungling? Is it Steven jungling for Suicide? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's Steven. I actually used to play top lane. I think this wasn't season two. No, so then it wasn't Larkin. It was season three, Larkin must have been playing mid. But season two, I played top lane with Steven as my support. And we used to run, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Irelia Ivern was our combination. And it was so unethical that I actually like don't really tell people about it. But okay, let's see. We got Steven in the jungle. Yeah, Brendan on the Volibear in the top lane. Okay, now it's all coming together. The support Nautilus, Darko, we saw him very successful the last season in the mid lane. Interesting to see what he brings to the team as a support. At the very least, he showed excellent engage instincts when he was playing that mid lane, so he'll be able to translate some of that into a support performance. Fawful, I don't know what to expect. He is a mid lane main, but he's playing bot with another mid lane main. So yeah, he looks playing Auction. Yeah, that's what I figured because they banned Auction first. That's what you do when someone's Diamond 3, even if they're playing bot lane. So yeah, then he's gonna be so yeah. They got two. They got the non bot laner synergy, the stuff of legends. Um, And then we've got this is a tried and true combo here. I don't know Lee very well, but Andrew support is say no more. The stocks are going up off of that alone. Larkin in the mid lane, it is going to be a bit of a return to form for him, but he's on something very comfortable and definitely something that's going to help him navigate these very positionally complicated team fights. Um, and then we got Ben in the top lane. Ben, the media darling of Gamer City League, came back into the game after, I believe, an estimated 5 year hiatus. Essentially relearned everything, one tricked Quinn, and has become, in the beginning, it was sort of like he was getting back into the game, and it was just sort of like, we didn't really, it was, Ben was winning if he was going even, but he's become a real threat in the top lane over the years, and it's definitely not something you can take for granted. A real wild card, strategically and otherwise. All right. So we've got 20 seconds to prepare the loadout, and then we've got 3 minutes. Connor, we have a sponsorship break because I got my pasta here. Sounds good. Just for 3 minutes. Don't put me in yet. Oh, I am? Okay, cool. No problem. All right, getting into it. Immediately, red team starts spreading out, as does the blue team. It's, oh my god, of course it's friggin' Andrew Nassus. I don't know, I feel like such a fool for, I've played on a team with this man too many times to have fallen for this. Oh, we got hope. Multiple pasta. So this little tornado comes, taking some punishment, but nothing should phase it. He should be able to back and make it back in time for. No way, the waves run so early now. We got a technical difficulty over here. What is happening, Connor? Okay, when we're back for good. Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to back now. That's so interesting. I forgot they completely moved up the minion timer. Insane. Okay, well, they got the invade on the red side. Josh must have known because he's not on his buff, but now he's just walking into nothing. He must have bagged. They must have gone. I don't know what I missed. All right, wow. Look, slurp your noodles for 5 seconds and the world falls apart. All right, yeah. How is this going to work, Nas's support? I mean, like, if anyone can pull it off, I know it's Andrew, but come on, man. Like, you're not even able to get stacks. Chloe's in chat. Hello, Chloe.
Oh, Chloe, sounds friend?
Yeah.
Chloe.
All right, mid lane, scintillating stuff. Absolutely incredible. Oh, we got to see them walking around in the background. Larkin's actually he's dishing out the punishment on these trades. Stu cannot afford to tank those Orianna wind-up autos. They do increase damage after consecutive autos, so those extended trades are really going to be in Larkin's favor. She'll be able to pick up some HP with her lifesteal passive, but it's not gonna. She's off to not the start you want. Top lane, Volibear goes in, pops the ignite and the flash, but Ben gets out. Looking pretty good for him, I'd say. Keeps his ignite. Doesn't have TP, but actually, wait, top laners get TP now, right? Something like that. Oh wow. Homing missile in the bot lane does land, but to no avail. Nothing will really result. Yeah, mid lane's kind of equalized. Ben is really low. He's flirting with danger here. He doesn't want to miss that wave. XP is everything in the top lane matchup. But let's see if Brendan's feeling spicy. Oh, Ben, no, you want to stay under the tower there. Oh, but he will actually get out. That works. Yeah, it's hard. When you miss that Q, that's why you really have to hold on to it. Hopefully he was... Okay, he got the last bit of XP, but he's gonna have to back. There's no way. Yeah, Volibear's such a bully. Even into a ranged matchup, normally most top laners would be at a disadvantage, but the second he gets on you, it's so hard to come back from that. Yeah, Andrew has to really play carefully down here. He's not going to be able to provide this the Ezreal with much farming space, just as by virtue. Oh, nice little Q land. Just by virtue of the Nautilus, especially with the Ivern off the map. I'm sure they've guesstimated his location somewhere in the bot side, but they don't exactly know where now. Josh, unfortunately, will be walking over a ward. Not that he'd be able to make much happen there yet. Malphite jungle ages like a decent wine, but you do need to wait a little bit. Okay, he picks a fight, but he will flash to completely avoid any potential complications. And we're back to the stasis. Larkin's backing. Out CSing Stu by a decent bit. They will be going on Andrew in the bot lane. Goes on Lord Fawful. Ezreal wants blood. Gets the exhaust off. Andrew's going in. Ivern's gonna come in with the shield. He's gonna dodge. Oh wow! No, and then he has barrier. He's not gonna get out of this. There's no way. And wait a second. Yeah, okay. And Darko will do the honors. Grab that first blood for Team Suicide Squad. An auspicious omen if there ever was one. I need to finish up my pasta.
You're a good caster.
Why would I say SSG when I can say Suicide Squad?
Dude, Suicide Squad is such a banger name. Are you kidding me?
Connor just insulted. For all those who couldn't hear, Connor was calling into question the team naming abilities of the red team. Apparently, Suicide Squad isn't safe for the kids.
Huge insult from Connor.
Massive, massive. How will they outplay him? God, these yellow tomatoes are so good. I'm almost done. All right. Let's fucking go. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Keep it safe. Okay, yeah. Larkin's doing, of course. Top lane. Oh, Ben is gonna go down, but Will looks like getting a return kill onto the Volibear, who overstayed his welcome onto the tower. That's definitely something for him. He is down in CS, so he's not really. There's not much of an equalization happening, but definitely better than the alternative. Pokeball land in the bot lane. A couple of trades, but Ezreal will E out of there. Connor, can you do the caster thing and tell me what the name of the E is? Is it temporal shift? Trade a little bit of poke. Essence shift, no? Is it essence shift? Arcane. Oh my god, the hit TV show. How could I? Essence Flux is a W, right? And then what's the Q? Honestly, Magic Gauntlet. I don't even know. Right, Mystic Shot. Oh my god, dude, Mystic Shot. How could I forget? Okay, so I mean, like a modesty's 900, 800 gold lead, 600, and yeah, 2 kills worth of gold onto the side of the red team. I think plates are looking relatively even, so there's not much standing gold to really pick up there. That's just pure kills lead. Definitely not where you want to be, but definitely not a death sentence for the blue team at all. Especially with Larkin here in the mid lane, leading the entire map on farm. Oh, Ben out of the blue in the top lane. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Brendan just let him spank him for like 2 minutes straight, but somehow he has enough damage to take down the Volibear, and with enough HP to spare, he can take down this wave and not worry about the Ivern, who is stalking the mid lane. But you're not going to get a peep out of Larkin. He plays it close to the chest. Dual mid. Larkin's got the ult. Will he be spicy with it? He thought about it. You know he thought about it, but his better judgment kicked in, much to the how would you say, disappointment of the viewers. Okay. Bot side does have incredible priority on the dragon and better vision, though. Even though that little series of events was definitely the right direction for the blue team, they are going to be taking the first kill and the first dragon of the series, it seems. Malphite is looking mid. He has the 6. They pop everything. The spell shield couldn't save anyone. That's ridiculous. They take Stu down. They're probably looking to get some plates in the mid lane and some extra farm on Larkin to compensate for the dragon going to the red side. But that first Infernal Drake, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, opportunist. Oh, holy. Brendan, someone didn't call Mia. Takes down Larkin in the mid lane. That's unfortunate. It's all right. Old habits die hard, it seems, in the top lane, but Ben at least will be getting some compensation in the form of plates. So it's not, it's like, you know, that's the thing. It's like you get the kill in the mid lane, but Larkin already got so much farm. It's like the kill's nice and it feels good, but is it really making that much of a difference? It's hard to say. Ben's got Flash and Ignite here. He can just punish the crap out of him if he so chooses, and it looks like he will help himself to a little bit of Volibear for dinner. Okay. So yeah, that was a ganking his own lane doesn't always work, I guess. Andrew, it looks like he's going for a Crystal Heart, or is that what the name is? Man, I'm so League Boomer. Is that what it's called? Frozen Heart. Thank you, Frozen Heart. Yeah. What's the meta thing? NASA support. This is a meta? Is this some North Korean super server stuff? W abuse on the. Oh wait. Oh, because it's. Is it really? Oh my god, and Andrew has a PhD in wave manipulation. Look at that. Ridiculous. Yeah, wow, that was crazy. I've never seen that before. How did he aggro the wave that far out of place? That's ridiculous. Oh my god. Dude. That Dota doesn't teach you that. Oh my god. In Dota, the skills have like a half a second cast time, man. You don't need to dodge anything. Okay. Dirty Kanto will pop the ult to give Ben ability to close the space. Doesn't have the cannon ult. Looks like will not even really need it.
is a little bit shy after some damage comes out, but they will take him down in a clean maneuver by Josh, putting Ben at 3-1-1 on the Bennett. Absolute, only 1 CS in the deficit now. Effectively equalized and definitely winning his lane. He's feeling good, he's looking good. The gap is now to around 300 gold. They do have the dragon, but the momentum definitely seems to be, oh, hit onto the Nasus. Can Yunar do anything about it, though? Andrew's playing with fire over here. He's like, come for me, I've got my ult. But the Nasus pops his ult. He flashes out with a pinch of health. Ah, the ult will go a little wide, but they will get the Nautilus onto the blue side. You know they're upset at what they didn't get, but they should be happy with what they did. All right. Otherwise, yeah, Larkin's leading by about 20 CS in that mid lane, 10 CS difference in the top lane. Junglers, Malphite's got 2 kills. He goes to Zeke's convergence. I guess this is if this is a meta thing, I'm unaware. But that's more of a support Malphite. I guess this is his this is the tried and true throw everything that in the kitchen sink onto Larkin that you can. Anything that's even looks like a buff, sounds like a buff, throw it on Larkin and see what happens. And it never fails to disappoint for the viewers. Okay, that's me now. Okay, yeah, Steven's gonna just like say hi to the mid lane, but nothing will really come of it. Larkin's got a real dominating position right now, level up, half the HP bar up. He just got his Rod of Ages. He's gonna be a dangerous threat all over the map in a little bit of time, but even then right now is still leading to Stu's components and not letting her forget it. He is absolutely dominating right now in terms of space. Ivern's gonna be backing, but Malphite wants to make something happen. He's got his ult up, he's got his flash up. If you're half a map away from him, Josh will smell blood in the water, so they've got to watch out for that in the bot lane. They've got some good vision posted up. He seems to be taking a hidden passway. Oh god, he's speaking of blood in the water. Oh no, this is Stu's detect. Her spidey senses are tingling. Josh will ultimately cower it out a bit. They got some vision on him. I guess it was, I don't know how they did though. Oh, okay. Now they're all dancing around each other. They meet in the river. They're going to be able to hold him down, but even though it's just a Zeke's, he's definitely got a bit of tankiness to him. Stu's going to come in. Let's see what happens here. Bot lane's in a position to move over. Larkin's coming from the side. Josh doesn't get the ult off, which is definitely going to be the... Oh, Larkin's getting ulted by the Nautilus, but they're not in a position to take advantage of it. It looks more like... Yeah, they'll just give a quick peek. They'll take the Josh. If Josh got that ult off, you know that they were waiting for that trigger pull. But maybe it's for the best that it didn't happen, because honestly, at that point, the 4v4 in the river, always hard to say what it turns out at this point in the game. Okay, a little bit of resetting all over the map. Ben's position has become a little... The Volibear at some point picked up 2 kills, so it's the gold difference isn't as much as it seemed like it would have been. Especially with his CS being so equal, but Ben finally taking over the lead in that department. In the bot lane, the hook will go on to Andrew, and they will take him down. Doesn't have the ult, already popped it, but Ben, the Nas, and oh, they're going to Malphite onto him. They're definitely getting Lord Fawful. Ben wants more, though. Larkin's going to be able to lock down the Steve, and Ben hits lands the stun. Will they be able to get everything? Larkin pulls him back with the ultimate at the perfect time, buffering him out of the Nautilus queue. Absolute mayhem and monstrous ult by Larkin. Absolutely ridiculous reaction speed. Someone get that man's index finger a medal. Holy. What a nuts display of skill by all the members and the coordination. It didn't seem like it was going to cover one. It was like a clown car in the bot lane. You see one and then you think how many more people can possibly be here. It turns out everybody's there. It looks like Andrew's getting caught out. Absolutely set them up to take advantage of the red team's overextension and then grab the dragon subsequently. Cave Bear is going to catch the stun on a beautiful predictive Q, and they will just pick this up, and that one's in the bag. Please. Okay, yeah. I've seen worse happen. It's never over till it's over. Okay, but yeah, this is a massive blue team stock moment. All of those happy gamers who invested in blue team. Wait, what's this, Connor? No one invested in blue team? I'm jet lagged and delirious. Everybody, please excuse me. I set myself up there. Connor didn't say anything. I'm using his essence as a prop. Okay, in the bot lane, Hook will land onto Akeem, but he looks like he's safe. He's got the flash. Exhaust we put on the Yunara. Andrew's ult's going to be popped. Nautilus ult comes out, but perhaps a bit too late to really do something about the kill. Ignite will pop too. Darko takes a shot, and both of them will walk away with their life. Either very lucky or very skillfully maneuvered over there. Either ways, I'm sure they're happy with the result. And so is the red team, because now they will be taking down the bot lane's turret plates. I doubt they have... Yeah, they might just have enough time here to take down the tower, grabbing them the first turret. Oh, unless Cave Bear does it. That's the thing about these top lane bruisers. Sorry, yeah, Brendan. Sorry, yeah, I meant Volibear. Is what I was trying to say. No. Yeah, that's the thing about these bruisery, crazy top lane matchups. As a seasoned Scion player, I know that winning the lane is literally 1/5 of the game at max if you're playing one of these top lane matchups. You have to worry about your tower, you have to worry about your waves, you have to worry about your inner turrets, objectives, backdoors. It's absolutely insane what can happen. So Ben, even though Ben has a pretty dominating lead by the numbers, you can't count the Volibear out at all. Let's see. Big ults are coming back online within the minute, including Larkin's. And Yunara's and Nautilus's. They're posturing the top lane. Steven wants to make it happen, but Ben is going to be able to dash out of there. Much to his relief, I imagine. Bot lane shifting over to the mid lane after having taken out the turret, leaving Ezreal and Morgana. In the 1v1 duel, there's no real way to win an advantage here. You have a level 9 Ezreal, level 11 Morgana. They're not gonna grow. Oh, in the mid lane, Andrew goes in. That W is so brutal. Do they max W? Flashes for safety, but will be looking like it's in danger anyways. Larkin's so close. Oh, the ult just came off. I'm sure that timer, they're probably more concerned about it now. If they didn't think about it before, they've definitely thought about it since. Yeah, Steven looking, they don't want to give up any equity in this mid tower. They see their jungler come over, Steven swings by. Oh, the hook will land and over the tower shot. Andrew tanks way longer than anyone thinks he will, but Larkin, oh my god, they pull off the combo, but there's just not enough follow-up damage. At best, he gets the Fawful, and he doesn't even because of the shield coming in. Oh, the Musa Reviver is so potent. Oh, that's gotta hurt, you know? That's one of the things about going this Roa build. When you're going, like, you're not gonna be doing damage until 25 minutes, at least. Like, you know, unless you have, like, ridiculous level advantage, Fawful will pick it up. The gold swings back to the red side. In an unfortunate turn of events for the blue team, it looked so promising at the get, but very well done. They had Steven prioritizing the right shields on the right people at the right time, and unfortunately, blue team just overestimating their damage potential at that moment and at that interval. Stu got a solo kill. Dear Lord. Okay, well, news flash in the bot lane. This is now the towers. She's knocking on their door. I don't think that she'll be able to pick up much more here. She's kind of starting to feel like she overstayed her welcome, and will take the goodbye gift in the form of a kill on Akem, who did stack his Manamune, is slowly working towards the Triforce. That 2-item power spike is what Ezreal's known for. Absolute brutality tends to follow. And I think that all of their timings in general, Larkin's Roa is going to be scaled up pretty soon. Looks like he's going for, I don't know what you would go for next. He doesn't have a tier, so he's not going for the Roa Archangel's double, which I'm really, what's he going for? Time stop? Like, Zhonya's? Zhonya's? You forget Zhonya's, Connor? It's called time stop in the MMO that you play. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Dirty Kanto will be gone on. We'll have to use his ult to escape, but fortunately, we'll not have to blow much more. However, the dragon, well, that's the problem with this, Steven, when he's playing the Ivern. This is one of the interesting parts about Ivern jungle. Your objectives are so straightforward that it's like you don't have much micro to worry about, you know, like, oh, in the top lane, they're gonna come out, but Ben's combination doesn't really do the damage he's hoping it does. He gets out. Oh, no! No, he will. Please get a no! Oh, so close. Yeah. He had the right idea. He didn't want to be the kind of guy who forgets to use his stopwatch and dies as a result. I've been there. I've done that. It feels awful every time. Rest in peace. It looked close, but then again, Volibear did have the flash, so he was probably a goner either way. It's easy to say that that was what killed him. That probably was not the case. But yeah, he's definitely disappointed with. He's feeling like I'm 5-1. I should be packing more of a punch than he does. But the Volibear does have that MR stacking, Merc Treads and the Spectre's Cowl. It's not something you can easily get through, and we'll be looking to get the whatever the health tier item is. I don't know. Larkin's level 14. They're going on him. Yeah, Thimblewinter. They're going on him, but Josh is in the wings. He's got the ult. He's style points. He's mind control technique. Ben doesn't have the ult. Yeah, it's just they don't have much of a load to blow. Larkin's ult still isn't up. They're just gonna be happy that he gets out and is able to grab a little bit of a cannon before he backs. He's not gonna finish his back, but they're not gonna get anything on Josh either. Gotta give him massive aura farming Malphite ult. It's a classic. It's a banger every time. Sinewy Brush hanging out on the wings, kind of flirting with danger, but not committing. Nothing's gonna happen. And both sides are gonna reset. Okay, Ben unfortunately getting caught out by the E with the stun. Will take half of his health. Starting to notice that the punch just isn't there. What am I watching? Oh my god. Josh on a one-man band mission will ride the Rift Herald into the mid lane, but will not have the ultimate ability to bail him out unless it's coming up in 5 seconds. It looks like it's coming. It just came up. Oh. It's Wabbit season, and Dirty Canada's got his scanner, knows he's not walking over any vision, will preemptively ult, but they don't know that. They don't know if he's in this bush or that bush. They're gonna catch a glimpse of vision. The chase continues. Go again! And they will get the kill, but it looks so promising for a montage later on. And then there's a conversion onto Brendan that doesn't fully pan out either. Larkin will get snagged by the Q. His ult is down. Won't be able to make much happen, chipping them as much as he can with these Qs, but Nautilus ult will prevent Cave Bear from a clean getaway. And then the Nautilus, my god, Darko's insane with these hooks. I don't think he's missed a single one except for like the single cancel Larkin got on him. Absolutely bonkers performance by the support. Ezreal at the very least, despite the mounting pressure from the gold lead and the objective lead, Ezreal is going to be getting enough farm and enough solo XP to be a little more formidable the next time they need him on the team for the team fight. So they're going to be banking on that. You know, this is a maneuver that Larkin's very comfortable at piloting with the teams that he plays on. You oversend it a little bit, you had a bit of a lead, and you overshot it a little bit, reel it back in, wait for a moment, and then collapse the second that they stick out their neck a little too far. And so we'll just see if the red team will commit an error that the blue team can capitalize on. But you can definitely expect them to kind of play a bit more turtly now. They're missing those outer turrets. No objectives on the map for a decent... Oh, Baron actually is on that. Forget, Baron's on the map now at 20 minutes. No more Otacon. They don't want to give up that, but they won't have to worry about that for at least a while with the Morgana in the bot lane. And I don't think they actually have enough damage to really do the Baron without all 5. So they can rest easy for now and turtle and accrue some more passive gold. Oh, he's going on him. Larkin's really just like chunking the crap out of him though. Even through all that MR, really insane stuff. I guess that's the Shadow Flame at work. Ezreal not picking up boots. Will opt for the Serrated Dirt. Not really. Oh, Ben is gonna try to ult to buy himself out of trouble. Ezreal gets a shutdown on Morgana in the bot lane with the help of the Malphite and the Nasus. Ben will unfortunately go down, but will remember to use his Zonias. We're looking at progress, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it looks like. Okay, we got, yeah, we'll opt for the Serrated Dirk. Not a huge fan of that purchase, personally. You really need the Lucidity boots. You really need the cooldown. Jeez, Connor, that's a little harsh. God, thank God you're muted for these things. Good Lord, think of the children. Okay. Now I'm actually talking to myself. Connor didn't say anything, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, he's perfectly diplomatic and polite. Okay, but no, Volibear isn't. He will go on to Larkin, pop that Ignite, stun him into the flame. Larkin hasn't popped the Flash. He's gonna get away with everything he can. Andrew, that slow is so lethal to these kinds of initiatives. Volibear doesn't have the Flash. There's virtually no chance of him closing the distance unless Larkin accidentally tiptoes a little too close. Oh, and Larkin is a little too close, it looks like. But will use the W chuck. Oh my god, this is... Oh, this poor guy. They're dancing him around. Dirty Kanto will pick up the kill. What is that item he has? It looks like a sandwich being ripped in half. Dusk and Dawn? Okay. They'll go on him. He has the ult. He can use it to disengage. Dude, oh my god, Darko. Man, that is brutal right there is what we're watching. Jeez. Ben will pick up some compensation in the mid lane, but not nearly enough to make up for that. God, these hooks are absolutely nuts. Still a 5,000 gold lead, thankfully, due to Ben grabbing that mid lane tower, bot lane grabbing that farm. They're going to posture around the Baron, but without the Volibear, it's kind of dicey, I think. He does have the TP when he's up. Stubaka's going in the mid lane. This is a slow Baron, but I guess the blue team's down long enough. The screens are gray long enough for the window to be open. Yeah, it's a slow Baron, but they're going to have this taken down in the next 3 years. It'll be fine. Okay, otherwise, yeah, maybe this is even the unsuspecting Baron. This is not Despacito. This is something a little more subtle, something a little more sophisticated, but an elegant maneuver nonetheless. And they will pick up the Baron. I will say that for a team of 3 supports, they are really, that doesn't show in their presence on the map. They're actually I had my doubts about the damage output of a comp like this, but you don't have to worry about damage differentials when every single hook lands every time. It's absolutely nuts, Darko, on this Nautilus. Steven, too, absolutely a little more understated, not as flashy as the Nautilus, but always in the right place at the right time, always shielding, incredible support power on the Ivern, and something he's very comfortable with, too, so you know he's bringing a lot of confidence to this game. And the game 1 is looking incredibly tough, but the blue team does have a couple of things in their favor, namely Larkin's Scaled Rod of Ages. They got the Nasus, like the Nasus is I mean, it's just hard because Andrew, this isn't even like an Andrew support pick like his set where he has also some carry potential. It's a gimmick to catch out. It makes him lethal in the side lanes, and we've seen them pick up some unlikely picks and some incredible stuff happening as a result of the Nasus pick, but the red team's just going to be looking to group, and the Nasus, besides just being a meat sack, doesn't really provide outside of that. So that's going to be a bit difficult. I mean, they have the Malphite, so I guess between the two of them, they're decently tanking. Ben's going pretty... Sans the Zanya's, which is still even then mostly an offensive item, still going for a bit of an AP Kennen vibe, which I guess is standard. Oh, he's going to E into the Volibear, immediately regret it, ults over the wall to catch him out, pops the Ignite just because he feels like it. He didn't really need to, did he? But, yeah, Volibear will swipe the Ezreal right from under the nose of his support. That can't feel good for Andrew. The siege begins with the Baron-empowered minions hitting the top tower. Larkin's guarding the mid lane. They have a 2v3 in the top lane. Not much wave clear between the two of them, though. What they're really looking for is an opportunistic ult. Josh ults in, Ben follows up, but Larkin's a little too far away to follow up with his contribution, but they get the Yunara, neutralizing their damage. 2 supports taken down like nothing after the Yunara's gone. Okay, that's a move in the right direction. Stu's gonna come in. Wait for me, guys. Okay, Stu doesn't get taken down. That was incredibly clean maneuver by the blue team. It looked like Larkin wasn't gonna get there in time, but they spaced out their abilities perfectly. They managed to grab the Yunara, they prioritized them correctly. They lost a little bit of their structures, but that lead, it was looking insurmountable, and they're a little bit closer to comebackable now than they were before, and isn't that what it's all about, folks? Okay. On the map, though, no objectives. They're definitely going to enjoy this reprieve. No inhibitors were taken, and all the waves are pushed in. The red team, this is one of those cases where, unless they're incredibly coordinated and all communicating, this is a perfect time to catch out someone who's just because they're a little directionless right now. It's not really intuitive what they should be doing because all the waves are pushed in and there are no objectives on the map. Oh, it's Soul Point. Oh, and the blue team gets there first. Oh, this is not. And the Volibear didn't back. He must have a big back after all of that. Oh, this is not looking great. He backs, he gets it, but he's got the TP. But that entrance isn't going to be as easy to pull off. The blue team has to make sure they don't give up too much here. Kenanol is on the cusp of coming back up. The red team's not even going to risk it, which I like that decision a lot. What's one Ocean Drake when they've been doing so well so far? I do worry a lot about the problem I mentioned before that hasn't been a problem thus far. We just kind of saw it peek its head when they tried to siege the base. They are essentially a team of 3 supports. If the Yunar or the Volibear are either not there or taken down and in gray screen, they don't really have much to handle a fully stacked Orianna, a full AP Kennen, and Ezreal who's got his items coming online. Not his boots though, but that's okay. It's still a lot. It's just a big number to get through. The blue team's got a bigger number than the red team. It's that easy sometimes. And so they're going to really need to leverage what little lead they have. Like, it's 8,000, but when you really look at the power levels, I really like the blue team going into, as we approach the fold of the late game. Top lane, a chem will be gone on by the Volibear, and he'll get him, but if they get the Volibear's having their damage spread effectively. I'm not sure if that's a fair trade there. We'll take down the Ezreal, but they will lose a big chunk of their damage. Let's see if the blue team can take anything off from there. That's the other thing. There's no Baron up. Baron's not up for another 45 seconds. The best they can do is get there a little earlier, but then also they have an exposed base, so that's not necessarily in their interests either. The Yunara is very much a threat. They can't exactly get sloppy. This is a very, very interesting game here. Not as cut and dry as the numbers might suggest. Josh fishing for a little bit, trying to catch some of them off guard, but they will take refuge in the in the top side, blue side jungle. Yeah, Baron's coming up in 15. They've got a good line of vision. They got the Morgana walking over. Ben's in the bot lane with TP to react if he needs to. I think he's just going to push out this wave. Oh, he's just walking on over. They're just starting it on spawn. The blue team definitely has gotten wind of this. They've got all their... Ben's not there, though, and they're going to have to put down a ward to get him into the fold. Baron's going down quickly because they've got 4 of them. Wait, Volibear's bot lane? What are they... Wait, what is everyone doing? What's happening? Josh is going to get rooted. He's going to have to ult out. Ezreal ult will cause a little chip damage. Nasus ult hasn't been popped yet. Brandon's coming in with the flank. Josh is going to be taken down. Ben's going to try to get the counter engage, but it's going to cower out in the last second. Disengage from the blue side. Fortunately, they still have the Kennen ult, they still have the Orianna ult, and the Nasus ult. On the other side, they've blown the Ori. Okay, he's going to land the hook on the Nasus. That might be where he wants, though. He gets him into the distance, get the Wither off. He'll get some good chunk onto this Nautilus. Root will land onto him. He'll have to ult, but... Oh, they try to go for the combo. They get a lot of damage off. Ben does what he needs to do in that moment. But then the damage coming out of Yunara, they just didn't get the pop. I don't know if like something didn't land. It looked like it was so promising there. I think maybe Larkin ulted just a little too soon. It looked like I didn't see any models move, but maybe I just didn't see it. I don't know. You would have expected to see really a pop with Kennen ult and Orianna ult at the same time. But the HP bars, it looks like they only got hit by the Kennen ult. So very unfortunate. That's really sad because that's like frames worth of like not even frames. That's like units worth of difference. Like they were so close to getting hit by their rehearsed wombo combo. It's not game over because of the soul point that was and the time that was bought for the blue team by that by the well-positioned Drake. That happened, but we're coming on the next Drake in a minute, and the red team's definitely feeling good about their chances now. Leveraging this Baron into the kill on the base is going to be vital, I think, if they're going to try to win this game. They're positioned behind them. I don't love where they are. Oh, he gets the ult in. Doesn't have a ton of damage. Larkin and Ben aren't around. Okay, here we go. Ben's gonna pick up the Ivern kill, and they're gonna pick up the. Oh, that's beautiful. That's perfect. Andrew, sweet style on him. Man, he's crazy with these hooks. Oh no, Ben is underestimating these shields. He chases. Oh, they're just too split. They started off very well, but their priorities were just a little bit shifting that fight. Josh is gonna back BM. Oh, he's gonna get immediately punished for something that seemed so innocuous by Brendan. They're gonna get this inhibitor. Larkin's there though. He's got the ult. They're gonna get. They might just sweep the base. Let's see. Oh no, all that MR. Yeah, he's gonna catch him under the turret, but Larkin's also very tanky as a result of the Roa. Gonna make it into the fountain. Oh, even pulls him into the fountain in a pretty fancy maneuver. Let's see, with the Polar Bear down, let's see if they have what it takes to take down the base. This is exciting stuff we're watching. Josh goes in with the ult, but oh man, that Yunara hurts.
Wow. Okay, that's just GG.
Huh. I will say, you gotta give it to the blue team. They were so close on a lot of those fights for it going their way. Just a little bit scattered and too big of a gold deficit, unfortunately, from earlier in the game. Made it too hard to pull through, but there was a lot of promise there. It wasn't signed and sealed. Exciting to see what they do with this newfound information into the second game. Stay tuned through the commercial break. Connor, roll the commercial break. Oh, we're not a commercial break. No sponsors? Hey folks, welcome back. Connor, did you send me the spectator link? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's the Oh wow, we're already back into it. Pantheon again. I wonder Pantheon is just such a lethal pick on a team that just proved that like I usually feel like I'm pretty good at figuring out where the craftier picks are going. I guess I didn't know about Nasus support, so I didn't even really think about that. But Pantheon is another one of those characters where you don't want that in your support, you don't want that in your top lane, and you don't want that in your jungle. Larkin wouldn't play in mid, but in theory, it's a flexible mid pick too. So I wonder though this Fizz. I really wonder about this Fizz. Can uh Cortana, can you pull up Larkin's match history? Thank you, Chief. Yeah, because I'm really curious about that. The Steven Evelyn, now that I know the jungle is Steven, makes a lot of sense. That Evelyn is a scary thing, was a signature pick when Team Permanent Team 3 made their historic run at everyone's favorite year of Gamer City League. Um, okay, we got Shen banned to top it off. They don't want Shen, likely for Brendan. So they're going to give him that Volibear. Nocturne's going to be coming out. Steven also, yeah, Steven's got just the most frustrating picks in the game. You really got to hand it to him. He has handcrafted a repertoire that would make any decent man shiver. He's got the Nocturne, the Ivern, and the Evelyn on speed dial. Any three of those you don't want to see. So it's going to make banning this team definitely something formidable. Tristana instantly locked in. You know that can go in at least two places. I don't know if Ben would be willing to play top lane, but if he were, it could go three. I know Josh is definitely willing to play jungle. Actually, wait, actually, this could go. This could go in any lane on this team. But likely they're experimenting with a bit of flexible drafting, is if I had to guess. This is definitely a kind of similar to Ezreal. Um, Darko proved himself incredibly dangerous on that hook champion, the Nautilus, and presumably on other similar champions like the Thresh and the Blitzcrank. So the Tristana W, capable of buffering through those landing shots, is definitely going to give them an extra chance at life, whether this ends up on the bot laner or on Larkin in the mid lane. Lucian, hello. That's a little spicy meatball right there. We got Lucian picked up, definitely for the bot lane. I don't think Stu's got a Lucian, but I'm always willing to find out. Um, for this last pick here, this is an interesting, and they're gonna go with the canon lovers to haters, or wait, no, never mind. They're going with they're going with this comp, whatever their dynamic is. Freaking, I guess like pen pals. I don't know. Lucian Thresh in the bot lane. It's a shame that in the canon they hate each other so much because that really is such a dangerous and volatile bot lane. The Thresh hook, Yowie. Oh god, I'm not allowed to say that, am I? And we get the pipe. Let's go. Oh, now this is what I want to see. Andrew. See, this is the thing about Andrew. You he was being that was like but a fraction of his power is what we were seeing on that Nasus. I don't want to see Andrew deserves more than being a W key. Okay? Andrew Pike, I like this a lot. It's a very high agency champ, a lot of room for skill expression, incredible ability to make plays happen, to catch people out, punish mistakes, disengage, and also just annoy the crap out of the enemy team, cause a lot of frustration mentally. That's always and that's really Andrew's bread and butter right there. Okay, instant bans, not even going to take the time to think, throws it right back to the red team to see if they're ready. Bans the Quinn and the Akali. Oh my god, there's no way Larkin's playing Assassins, right? Like what year is it? What time is like I'm not I know I'm jet lagged, but I'm not delusional. Like Larkin wouldn't play an assassin, right? Just wouldn't happen. No way. I don't know. Maybe wait, Connor, I asked you to pull the fucking can I get the Oh, you sent it to me. Oh, I was hoping for you to read it out to me, a little like white gloved, you know. He's just playing his solo queue games. Yeah, like it was, He's not playing Fizz is the question, and he's not playing Akali, right? Yeah. What? I don't know, man. Maybe Josh is like freaking working on some illegal North Korean Fizz tech. I don't know. Cassiopeia forced you in the mid lane. That's gonna be that W's. Ooh, whoa, whoa. That is a bonkers pick, the Cassiopeia. That's going to hurt the J4, the Pike, and the Tristana with one pick. And you can even play a more utility side. You don't need to be a flashy playmaker because you absolutely neuter three of their characters. They have a very short range comp compared to what they were rocking last game, but they are fighters. They are sluggers. You got the Lucian, lethal in close quarters. You got the Nocturne. His whole kit is based off the idea of being up in people's face and getting them alone. The Maokai is going to make it impossible. I'm really, really liking that. That Cassiopeia is incredible pick for countering the red team, but the red team have a lot of tools of their own, especially with this Syndra pick in the mid lane. That's not only a lot of damage that they're introducing into the equation, it's also a lot of control, a lot of room for Larkin to, I think, maybe even abuse Cassiopeia in the lane matchup. I want to say Syndra wins that pretty convincingly, just by virtue of having a better combo. Cast scales, I think, a lot harder. Syndra scales really hard too, but like that Syndra 6 is just so brutal. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so it is gonna be Syndra. It is gonna be Tristana in the bot lane with the Pike. That's also, man, like this is one of those bot lanes where it's like I really, it's so first kill takes the next 5 minutes. Is gonna be what it looks like. You got Pike into Thresh. It's not exactly a great support matchup, but the Pike into the Lucian is definitely the right idea there. Pike's definitely able to punish Lucian. It will have the mobility to dodge out at a certain point, but also, oh wait, how was I watching the last game? Was I in client? I was watching your stream. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I was like going nuts for a second. Your stream is down, by the way. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is. Let me do a little more. Let's do a once over. Okay, so we got mid lane Syndra versus Cassiopeia, both late game sluggers. I'm pretty sure Syndra just has the advantage in the mid game, in the very early game, and it's enough of an advantage, I think, though I could be wrong, but I think it's enough of an advantage that Larkin's definitely going to look to exploit it with the help of the J4. So we're going to be looking at a lot of, we're going to be, and maybe even the Pike, definitely one of the best picks in the game for an active multi-lane participant. And Andrew definitely gets a little antsy down there. The Tristana will be safe with the W. Andrew's going to have a lot of ability and a lot of freedom to maneuver between the mid and the bot lane, bully the jungler potentially, or help his jungler in securing objectives. So he's Andrew's going to be honestly the player to watch in this game, just because how these first couple of major game events, from the Dragon to First Blood to Jungle Skirmishes, are going to be decided by who gets the jump, who's there, and who isn't. So I think Andrew's going to have to be, if the red team want to take this to 3 games, they're going to need Andrew and Josh to really coordinate and plan their assaults. Ben on the Cho'Gath in the top lane against the Maokai, I think he's really comfortable with this. Not nearly as aggressive of a matchup. I have been seeing, I will say, on my YouTube shorts, I have been getting a few Maokai pop-off montages. I don't know how reasonable that is in League, actually. But I've seen some danger. So the point being that maybe Brendan got the same montages on his algorithm and is looking to recreate some damage. However, I doubt it. This is probably just a snooze fest up there. Ben's very happy with that. He'll be able to get his HP stacks and be the monolith that his team will need him to be come the late game. And then Maokai, also same idea. Just looking to get some free XP, get some free levels, and then looking to get that team fight winning ult off when it matters most. Um, let's see, it's gonna be kind of interesting. It's not Steven's very comfortable in the Nocturne, so I don't think it's necessarily an issue, but just because like Lucian is such a short range carry, Thresh has the ability to get in there. But Nocturne, yeah, I'm wondering. It's gonna be. Okay, well, I'll leave it at this. I'm very interested to see how he uses and chooses to use the Nocturne ultimate in team fights. It doesn't seem like a very easy task, just because of how much punishment exists on the red side and how short the follow up, uh, how short the blue team's response time is shaping up to be based off of their comp. They have a lot of punch, but they don't really have a lot of quick actors. They seem a little bit more reactive than proactive, but Nocturne's a very proactive engager. So definitely interested to see how they maneuver. Not at all alignment, more of it's going to depend, it's going to have to affect the way he plays it. He can't just, unless he gets an insane lead, pop the R button and go in willy nilly. The red team has got a lot of tools to deal with the Nocturne specifically, but that blindness can wreak havoc in a team fight, especially one with a Cassiopeia and with a Maokai. So he's going to have to play the ult along those veins. Not a flashy Nocturne, but a very team fight oriented Nocturne is going to be what the Doctor orders for their team. Okay, Connor, and I'm going to take like another minute. Thank you. And we'll be right back, folks. Coach. All right, back to it. Thank God. Okay, and we're back. Okay, folks. If you're just tuning in, as many of you very well may be, you might wonder, what did I miss? And the answer is not a lot. Whoa, what happened? They killed the sports killed each other. My lord. What is happening? Alexa. Oh man. This is the most brutal part. I used to play so much Tristana back in the day. But the most brutal part about playing Tristana is when you're getting pushed in. The passive makes it so that it's such a task to get all the last. Oh my gosh, Steven Souls gets to level 4, the Nocturne. Will he flash after him? Let's see if it makes a difference. It doesn't slow, but Steven's really quick. He will make him faster. He's getting trailed. Then, Spell Shield will eat the stun. Steven really wants it. Will even take the tower shot for it, and he'll get it. But will go down in return. Stu, me next, she says. Coming in. Phase Rush will fortunately help get her to a safer distance, but not safe just yet. Andrew. Oh no, she blew the flash before Andrew throws the hook out. Lines it up perfectly, and Ben will be one picking up the kill. You know, and Larkin has double buffs. You know, they're, what is it? Oh my god. This is, you can't, there's some things you just can't make up. This game is such, already, like, 4 minutes, 8 kills. Absolutely wild stuff happening. In these kind of chaotic games, a 700 gold lead means nothing. So, effectively still even despite what seemed like a really, really promising. They do have to worry about the Lucian, who will have a very good buy the next time he's in. Andrew is getting a little hungry from that bush, kind of eyeing his meal. Hola, Senorita. Top laners are just trading grass procs, and yeah, this is the thing. Oh, okay, no, it's Thresh, but yeah, moment. No problem, no problem. Apologize. Oh, there was a messed up screen capture, I'm being told, and we are fixing it at the moment. Please don't leave. Otherwise, I really will just be talking to myself. I'm begging you, please don't go. Larkin's doing some incredible stuff here, and you're gonna wait. They can't see anything? Is he half of the screen? Well, hopefully it was the half that Larkin got the kill on, because he just got a solo kill on Stu in that mid lane. Steven is going for a kill. They're gonna get Andrew in the bot lane, but maybe they'll pick up the kill on the Thresh. Oh, Steven gets the shutdown. They get Darko. But Josh is coming in. Lucian still hasn't bought. Has 3 kills, but that can't help you when... Oh my god. Ben gets the kill under the tower. What am I watching? What's happening? Oh man, they could only see half of it? Is it holding down? Okay. I'm gonna close the window before my screaming plummets Cougs' property value. Okay. Literally impossible. Yeah, I guess actually, you know what? Let's open it wider. Okay, and the mid lane, Stu's level 5, won't have to ult to turn. Andrew's just gonna pick it up like it's textbook stuff happening in the mid lane. But Lucian, though they just got killed, is feeling very good about their place in the world right now. They got the Sheen, the Caulfield, some boots to spare, and a 30, nursing a near 30 CS lead on their enemy bot laner. Definitely feels good to be them right now, but yet to see whether or not they'll be able to maintain the momentum that they've developed in the first couple minutes of this game. As there is so far, even though there's a gold lead on the blue team, there is a kill lead on the red team. Solely due to the CS, it seems. Oh, they're going band for band on hooks, it looks like, in the bot lane. Thresh is going to miss. Andrew's waiting. He wants to get that hook. Oh, but so patient. But then it doesn't pan out. Ults the air. And everything resets to normal. Josh wants this dragon, but Stu's kind of she's trying to get involved in the action. Larkin's pretty far away from everything happening in the mid lane. I'm inclined to think that red team should just give them the Drake, you know, like take what they can get. Larkin's gonna farm in the mid lane. Ben's got a decent lead. He's nursing in the top. Oh, Andrew's gonna take a bit of damage. Darko's gonna flash in, looking for something. We'll see if he backs off. Oh, gets the hook. That's gotta be a kill on the Pike. Tanks a single tower shot outside of the range. Fawful's thinking about it and sees he has the flash, but opts not to go for the Tristana. Yeah. Not quite safe enough. The dragon isn't being taken just yet. Ben, oh wow, incredible. Malphite's gonna have to. Ben somehow doesn't get hit by the point blank Maokai ult. He did get hit. That was like instant though. It seemed like he didn't. What does he have like freaking like? Did he like pay Riot? Did Venmo Riot for tenacity? What did I miss? That's crazy.
Don't check my Venmo history.
Okay, Steven using the ult, going in. Well, oh no, Tristana walks into 4 men in a crowded bush. Will somehow escape with their life. Incredible turning of events. The gold it's nothing crazy. The hook will land on the Tristana, but it's not done and done. Yeah, oh wait, the Tristana barriers will get taken down by the Thresh auto. But Tristana will get the gold from that Thresh. You're definitely liking your odds right there. Yeah, Larky, yeah, this Syndra is really, he's really bringing the pain to this mid lane. Look at those Qs. Absolutely hurting Stu on this Cassiopeia. Stu will always have, later on in the team fights, always have the trump card that is her anti-mobility spell that will seriously hurt the Pike, the Tristana, the J4. But until then, it's a hard life for her. You just got to take your time, scale up, and try to take what you can get. Doing very well in the CS department. So she's gonna get where she needs to. She just needs to not get solo boloed, I believe is the term, too often. Larkin picking up that Ludens definitely was feeling, from the last game, I think was feeling a little remorseful for putting so much stock into his late game damage, health, and utility. He wants to pop this game. He wants to bring the pain. He noticed that they were missing out the damage at those crucial intervals that allowed the blue team to develop the lead that they had. And Thresh will successfully get the Lucian safety. And this game, he's not making that mistake twice. He wants that damage. He wants to be the oh wow, what Connor? The Doctor double kill. Cobb? It's okay. Okay, cool. So this is where their graves are. Yeah, somehow Nocturne gets 2 kills and they end up getting, I guess they just got like a 3v2. That must be what happened. Stu popped ult. Oh, Stu popped ult. So, and Maokai popped ult. Yeah, that's just a lot of action happening is what that was. Okay, 10-10. Grubs are going to the blue side. They have an objective lead. But that Syndra, I think Larkin's going to want to start making something happen. He's pathing towards the bot side. They're going on the Pike, but Pike's going to be able to get to safety. Tristana will eat a little bit of Lucian's ult. Lucian still has no mana, though. They've successfully baited him into staying far past his expiration date. But Larkin's going to walk over some vision and then go back to the mid lane. Classic maneuver. That's textbook stuff. No, that's rough. Yeah, he's itching for it. Like he knows that there's nothing really to do there, but he really wants to bring this item advantage into something. He knows he's got a short window to do it. He's got another minute, maybe to 3. Top lane more scuffling. Yeah. They're getting a little acquainted. Pike's resetting. Objectives, we have a dragon in a minute. And then, besides that, Oh wow, I'm just now noticing Steven, and we were talking earlier, me and myself, about how the Nocturne is a very comfortable pick for Steven. And his comfort is on full display here, 4-1 with a hefty CS lead. Definitely feeling good about his position. Lucian 2, 107 CS, the game leader in CS with 4 kills to boot, having finished the Essence Reaver and healthily on his way to a Zeal item. Definitely feeling dangerous. Definitely wants to share what he's learned. Top lane, Ben's got that ult, but he doesn't have the flash. Josh is gonna get to safety. Steven's gonna. Steven's. My God, Steven's remembering that he's him. Flashes, executes the what's it called, Connor? The Uzbekistani Nocturne. the latent Q. Doubts his intentions for just a moment. But then no, I meant like I was talking like the 6-pack A. Like what would that maneuver be called? It's like oh, this is from the Antarctica super server, you know? Oh God. Oh wow. Wait, that's just an execute, no? Oh. Oh, Josh is feeling it. You already know. He wants it. He wants it. There's a TP from the top lane. They don't see him coming, but he's coming in like a wrecking ball. Cho'Gath with the move speed coming in through the river. A lot of low HP bars. Larkin's gonna get stunned through the wall. Josh is gonna come in. Ult the Cassiopeia is gonna be picked up by a Chem. Larkin's not able to get any of his damage off, but the Chem's popping off a little bit. Will put on the. Oh my God, the Tristana's popping off. This is exactly what you want to see if you're Team Red. Incredible. Larkin doesn't get to blow any of his spells, doesn't get to take advantage of that Ludens, but it won't make a difference at the end of the day. And Andrew is going to share the bounty. That is not bad, is what you're thinking. If you're in the red team, that is not bad at all. Ben, going for the Roa, opting for a nice hybrid build. Great awareness. Great also is like a very sly maneuver there, teleporting to the river. Maybe it's because he didn't have a closer ward, but teleporting to the river and using the move speed instead of telegraphing your rival probably caught them off guard enough to where that play was possible, because the blue team was definitely a little more comfortable than they should have been, as was evident by the outcome of that engagement. So we'll see if that amounts to anything in the future. My gosh, this Lucian, it is good to be him. Man, that is 2 items at 15 minutes. You are loving life. Andrew will give the Ignite, likely just for the vision. That's a free pop. But then the Nocturne comes in and oh, he's just doing so much damage. Larkin doesn't have a shot. That's the one thing. Last game, he would have had maybe a little bit more HP, but he's opting for that glass cannony build now. Immediate cloth armor buy. He's thinking about the Zonias. Yeah, we all know what that's like. No, it's just so hard because, yeah, he was so, I didn't think that was him that was his health bar for a second. Things were obscured a bit, but I didn't think it was him, because I was so used to him being so tanky from last game. But yeah, this Syndra, this is going to be a very different tune he's got to sing on this one. This Syndra, he's going to be basically on Lucian control. He wants to make sure that Lucian doesn't get the pop off, and that's probably the one objective he's really got set out for himself. The entire lead is almost definitely concentrated on the Lucian, although it's definitely being closed as the Tristana. Yeah, look at that. Literally, the whole lead is on the Lucian, pretty much. Not the whole lead, actually. That's exaggerating. Half the lead is on the Lucian. Yeah, half the lead is on the Lucian. The rest is on Steven. Yeah, that makes sense. Ben doing really well for himself. 1,500. So is Larkin. It's not like they don't have their imbalances to account for. At the end of the day, will round out to about 4K. Very concerning if you're the red team, but not by any means incontrovertible. Just trading missed hooks. Oh, not missed hooks. Flexing on him. Man, Darko's really I didn't realize the guy could play hook champs like that. I thought he was like a Zed guy. That in like Victor is what I remember him playing. But he's really proving himself on the support. This was not an accident. This was not a fill. Definitely not what I would look like if I were playing Thresh. Yeah, the great chase in the top lane. No help in sight. Will he be able to juke? Oh, he won't be able to. Will get hit, has no flash, but his Maokai. Oh, but Nocturne, pulling off his own counterattack in the mid lane, will again claim that sweet, sweet Poxazzi brass. He's got the arm guard. Josh trying to clear the wave. Gets chunked out a little too quickly. Just a little too quickly. Larkin's gonna have the arm guard in the next engagement though, with any luck. Steven will overcompensate or over-engage. Immediately go for this tower. This is already a bit of a push, no? I guess not. They got Cassiopeia push. Oh, because Ben's in the top lane. That's why. Yeah, they're just going to be able to get this tower as well. Successful Herald play for the blue team. Andrew's looking at people, but people are already looking back. Tristana going for the Bloodthirster. Apparently, just does not like the boots, is what we're learning. Okay. Andrew's, yeah, he's flirting with danger. Gotta watch out for that Stu ult. She got really, it was absolutely insane, that blind through the wall Stu ult that she got on Larkin before. Knowing what she's capable of with this Cassiopeia and that kind of crafty maneuver, you can never be too sure when you're chasing her down. Josh is coming in, scanning for the vision. They know they're on the dragon. They're trying to figure out right now if they can do anything about it. Larkin doesn't seem to think so. He's going to just try to take the mid wave to boot. Not give up too much of the resources on the map. Brendan will be hitting him, but Ben's going to come in and try to hit back a little harder. But man, is the blue team mobile. Where is that move speed coming from? Absolutely wild. He's going to pop the Maokai ult. Spells a little bit of danger. They're blowing a lot of their spells, but not necessarily in close coordination. Stu ults the backs. Most of them, they will just by virtue of the red team not responding fast enough, they will pick up. Ooh, clean dodge by the Maokai, dodging the pike hook with his ability onto the minion. But they will pick up the Tristana, but that looks about it. Andrew's not quite done with them. We'll see if this can turn into anything positive. Lucian ult's trying to be a deterrent. Josh will clip some damage, but with no ult is unable to really enact anything. The fight's going out. Larkin's putting down a lot of damage. Lord Flawful's stepping a little further than he should be. He doesn't have, but Thresh gets Larkin with the hook, follows him with the flay. Larkin isn't able to flash away, but will be able to get the Zonius off in time for Pyke to get the ult through the shield. Incredibly clean stuff coming from Andrew and Larkin. Disgusting stuff. Jeez. Absolutely disgusting. Oh man. Closing that gold lead. Did you say 6K just moved? Oh, it's still a 6K gold lead? No, it's like a 4K gold lead. Yeah, well, what? Connor, you're employed. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty textbook pickup. Unless Steven runs interference with the ult, and they don't want to mess with that. He is gonna go in anyways, vision from the minions, but immediately bit off a bit more than he can chew. He's got the damage, but the ult from Josh is gonna be perfectly timed. Won't hit the spell shield. Will land onto the Nocturne. Keep him in the zoo where he belongs, because that pick is an animal. Jeez. And fortunately, without much backup, there's not much he's able to do. Yeah, see that's kind of what I was saying in the draft, where it's like, you can't really pull off that, like, those long-term like he's been doing very well in a lot of the jungle skirmishes, but it's just if it's hard to with the J4 and with the Cho'Gath and the Pyke. And the Syndra even, and hell, even the Tristana, like with the ult and the jump away, it's like, if it's hard to walk into the bar with like 2 or 3 people there and like leave with what you want. You need your team there. You're there to enable your team. He's been doing an excellent job thus far though. I think he's probably recalibrating based off of that experience. And Darko's this must be some kind of support language dialect that I'm not familiar with, because I don't understand what's going on there. But yeah, it's like watching two dogs like sniff each other when they walk by on the road. Okay. Connor, you said that, not me, and I'm not gonna repeat it. Okay, so they're moving to Baron. They have a way faster Baron than they did last game. With that Cassiopeia, the Lucian, the Nocturne, it's gonna start melting. But the red team's really well positioned to do something about it. The Syndra, the Maokai's bot, yeah, that was just kind of, it's faster, but not fast enough if that's what they were trying to get away with. You know, you can't, oh, whoa, what am I looking at? What was that? How did he just looked at the tower and it's gone? Oh my god. Man, you take a break for like fucking 4 seasons, man. And they will pop the Maokai flash, but Larkin wants nothing more to do with it. But they continue to go in. Maokai's busting out a lot of damage. Tristana's gonna go in. He's gonna hit him with the fully charged. Oh, unfortunately, will take the kill. That Bloodthirster definitely coming in clutch, but they're making that trade in the top side. Josh. Oh, Josh, so close. That's hard, with, like, especially with that Nocturnal. It just like dulls your senses. It's already hard. Like, you already have to be so focused to get that timing right. And also, good smite coming out of Steven did not make it easy for him at all. But you gotta respect the effort. Okay. 5k gold lead still, all things considered. It's about to swell as a result of the Baron. But the Maokai's going to be able to TP in. I can't believe no one on the red team has noticed that their ADC doesn't have boots 2 games in a row. Oh my god, Andrew. Just what did I say about 2 dogs smelling each other? That's like Andrew bark. That was rough. Oh wow, yeah. Wait, Steven just soloed Soul. Larkin's gonna zone use the fear. Josh is gonna try to run interference, but he's too close to be able to get out. Man, Steven just shredded that thing down. They must have lost track of the timer or something, because red team was not in the position at all to contest. Man, maybe they thought the Baron push, they were gonna prioritize the Baron push, and oh, Ben here. This is what we call a sandwich. And Will managed to blow the flash. Oh dear, it's 25-20. Yeah, not just gonna go in and goodbye. Hello, goodbye, nice to meet you. This, yeah, Stevens, he's having a time now. He's gonna back out, not because he needs to. Yeah, they got all 5 up, they got Baron. Larkin is up, so, and you know, maybe he'll be able to pick up something cheeky here, but this is definitely a safe 2 towers and 2 inhibitors, unless something drastic happens. Unless they just go, yeah, because Larkin's gonna be able to clear the wave, right? There's no way. Yeah, Larkin's gonna clear the wave. Yeah, they can't do this. It's only 26 minutes at the end of the day. Like, they're not. Oh, but they have the wave right there. Oh, let's see what happens. Do you believe in miracles, Connor? Larkin gets the stun off. Yes, yeah. It's just not enough steam in the engine. Yeah, they're realizing now. Yeah, that's what. Oh wait, no, they realized too late. He's gonna get one with the stuns. Dude's gonna ult the Pike. The ult won't go off. He's gonna get executed, but they don't want to just let them. They just broke into their house. They're gonna chase them down and take back what's theirs. They're taking down Darko. They took down Lieutenant 83. Akem flashes forward. Oh, he's gonna ult the Lucian to safety to try to survive, but we'll be taking that. Stu will take the kill onto their ADC. Ben, though, is about to feel very good about himself. He's so fast for some reason. Even coming in, oh no, Larkin's nowhere to support. Yeah, he was addressing the wave. I knew that Stephen was going to be coming back. So it's a bit messy of a return. 10k gold lead. Definitely not feeling great if you're the red team right now. Being down Soul, Baron, and a Nexus turret. But the spirit of resilience is a story as old as man himself. And it is exactly in our darkest hour when we learn who we truly are and are given our divine right to prove ourselves in the face of unbeatable odds and a 10-1 Lucian and a 10k gold dip. Our God-given right to not lose slowly or quickly, but to win excruciatingly slowly through optimized play and punishing fun little mistakes that people thought would be funny at the time. This has got to be the playbook for the red team, and if anyone can execute on it, you know, already they've got Steven right where they want him. He's in the middle of the madness. He can't even see his own health bar, but that won't stop Ben from getting the shutdown. And Andrew from picking up some free gold. And onto the mid lane. This is like an all-you-can-eat buffet. They're moving from one section to the next. They will pick up the top laner as well. Thresh is taking out wards in the jungle. Cass and Lucian are communing in the topside river. It's 2 minutes away. There's no Baron. Oh, Baron's a minute away. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Elder Dragon. I was like, since when does the Baron look like a Hollow Knight? That's what I was thinking. But yeah. You know what? Connor, it's like I think this I don't want to be mean. Oh, it shows in the side? Oh my god. Okay, good. I was gonna say like come on. Where are his boots? Greaves, there it is. There it is. Oh my god, and Lucian's just got brown boots. I'm talking crap about the other team, but Lucian's over here rocking. But yeah, but like earlier on I saw the brown boot. I guess you can move it to the slot. So he must have just been moving it. Okay, Thresh going in, maybe perhaps a little overzealous, but wow, that damage. Not gonna finish the job, but not gonna be worth nothing. Ben chunked about half. Josh, basically just a walking ult at this point, not enough HP to be more significant than that. Steven's gonna have his attention thrown off by Andrew, but Tristana's gonna be rooted and soon will follow Andrew into the grave. That's 3 down. Lark, they don't have Baron, so Larkin has some hope here in clearing the wave with the respawn Nexus turret, but it's not gonna be easy. But there are a lot of things that weren't easy, but that doesn't mean they weren't worth doing. Because when life ends you, they can still do it. Oh, that's alright. I'm sorry. They're watching this. I'm such an asshole. Oh my god. Connor is goading me the behind the scenes, everyone who can't see that. I'm really jet lagged. No, like Connor, like you think I'm being you think I'm being partial? You think I'm being Iron? Yeah, okay, cool. Hello. Okay, welcome back to the post-game wrap-up. What? Oh, you can't drag him? No, well, we have okay, and we have our MVP of the series. A very happy welcome to Steven5566Y, the jungler for
Oh, thank
Suicide.
you. Thank you.
How you
It's a
feeling, man?
very
How's first series of the season? How you doing?
first series of the season, first series back playing League of Legends. I feel good. I also want to give it up to not only our opponents, the Pentagon and the great games, and but especially the rest of my team. I couldn't have done it without them, especially the bot lane, Liam and Darko, dynamite duo down there.
Okay, it's just the first game. You have a long series to go. You didn't win the tournament. But anyways, so incredible stuff, I gotta say, on the Ivern. Really,
Hmm.
like, positioning was everything, I thought. You were always there, like, every single time they looked like they were about to get a kill, you had a shield on someone running away. It caused a lot, maybe it's not, I don't know if you were tracking this, but at least from my point of view, from spectating, caused a lot of confusion, a lot of diversion, because there were a lot of points where the blue, like, they thought they had the kill secured, and next thing you know, they have a shield the size of Montana, and there's nothing they can do about it. The Ivern and the Nocturne are both very comfortable picks of yours, as is the Evelyn, which got banned. Are you looking at integrating any new picks into your repertoire? Not that it's not solid enough, but are you excited? Do you have any? Are you nursing any pocket picks for this season?
Uh,
This new?
well, of course, I have in preparation started to get back in the league and try some of the newer champions. But yes, Ivern's a really good pick of mine. I really like playing it because it keeps a lot of my carries alive, and it's hard to play around with the brushes and Daisy. And
Yeah,
so
super
I
distinct.
really, yes, I'm sure you noticed the play that really snowballed or threw off them in game one, where I took the blue buff. And in this kind of new season of where invades aren't really a thing anymore, Ivern is one of the rare champions that can still do that. But to answer your question, yes, I have a couple of new picks that if we get deep in the series, maybe it depends if we'll see them in the regular season, but certainly as we get into game fives in the playoffs, you might see some new picks come out.
Yeah, that's the exciting contribution that Fearless Draft makes into these matches. We don't have to worry about any snooze drafts. We
Mm-mm.
everything everybody gets a chance to shine. You do have a very diverse repertoire, though. I mean, you have the 8P assassin on Evelyn. You have Nocturne, who has got the global reach. You've got the Ivern. I was getting a little nostalgic, honestly, watching you play. I was remembering our old days when I'd play top lane. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think I forgot what you would play when I played Lulu, but maybe it was Nocturne. I can't quite remember. I think maybe you played all
I think it was Nocturne. It was
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
It
exactly.
that was ridiculous. But
Yeah,
yes, yeah, no, definitely good times. Good times.
yeah.
The Lulu de- never forget, because we
Never,
cannot go through that kind of tragedy again.
never forget. We learn for the next generation. But yeah, an absolute
Mhm.
pleasure to see you in top shape. Any final remarks for the next team you face, or about the tournament in general?
Really excited to be playing GCL again. Really, thank you to all the organizers, especially Connor, for getting on and streaming and even being willing to sub in. Uh, and I will also shout out Dario, who is allegedly jet lagged based on the one comment I heard on stream.
I'm
And
so,
so
dude.
for
You have no idea.
streaming
Like, the world is
and
not
casting, I
great.
mean, and also to the organizers, everybody, especially Thomas, who had a big hand in organizing GCL this season. Of course, Larkin as always. But yeah, I'm also what shout out my fiance,
Oh, that's
who's
cute.
who very much was patient with me, uh, sitting over on the couch, and uh, I'm really excited to see a lot of you in person next. Not this week, but next week. That'll
Very
be exciting.
exciting.
Yes.
Stephen Cruz to
Hmm.
the crew takes Nova Scotia, coming to theaters next week. We're having a lot of fun. Excellent, dynamic start to the new season of GCL. Stephen, thank you so much for your performance, and thank you so much
Yes.
for starting us off on the right note.
No, thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
Good night, man. All right, so that's a wrap. I hope everyone is am I still on? Oh, okay. I hope everyone has enjoyed the series. Hopefully, indicative of things to come. That's the best part about GCL. We all have a lot of time to sit back and maneuver. And the best part about playing the same group of people over and over again in the same configuration. What can look super dominant now might not be down the line. And so the evolution of each team and their identity is really what we're here for. Um, Signing off. This has been GCL. Thank you all.